What the freak is going on? Dun dun dun. Sam Cortland mentioned, had to tell you, kind of like a life lesson mixed into all this. What? I'm bitter about it though. This little guy right here. Oh, and it switches POVs to Adian. Oh, I love my life so much. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're reading none other than this beautiful brick of a book called Kingdom of Ash. And I have been reading this series for quite some time. I honestly feel like I'm not even sure when. I want to say December of 2020. It must have been 2023, which is insane. I've been reading the series for a really long time. I've read books in between, like, you get the whole thing, but it has been so good. And I feel that this series deserves a video. So we're going to finish this book together. But I'm so excited to get further into this book. I've been loving it. I have audiobooked quite a bit of the series and also of this book. For me, audiobooking has been the best option because of the length of some of these. I'm about, you can see, maybe halfway. This bookmark is like maybe a little behind where I'm actually at. Let me just be honest for a second. I don't really care about if my spine gets cracked, but out of all the books in the series, this would be the only one with the cracked spine, and I don't like that. That doesn't sit right with me. So for that reason, I have decided to either very carefully read this copy or just audiobook and Kindle this book. So that's my thought process behind that. I don't want it to get cracked. This is a beautiful copy. I'm so glad they redid the covers, let me just say. I don't think I had much against the old covers. I just like these so much more. And I prefer any book cover that has like a person on it. I prefer no people. Even, I mean, I guess cartoon people aren't bad, but like more illustration style people rather than photographic style. And this is just better to me. I just love this. So I'll probably be reading on my Kindle, but I have been motivated to get further into that book. Let me check what chapter I'm on. I'm actually in the middle of a chapter, on chapter 61. So I have about 7 hours and 22 minutes left if I stay on 2.1 speed, which is my current speed. But I think it's really funny. Two of my brothers were in the car with one of my sisters, and we're trying to listen to an audiobook together, and my sister was like, they couldn't listen to it faster than like 1.4 speed, and they were getting really lost, and so she had to like slow it down for them. And I just find that so funny. I don't know why, if this is a me thing. I know people that I know also do this, so I don't think I'm the only one, but I feel like most people, for most books, again, there's exceptions to this, can listen to audiobooks on like at least 1.5 speed. When I'm listening to this, I know what's going on. Like, I know the story, I know the characters. I can listen to this pretty fast. Like I said, I'm on 2.1 speed right now. And like, if I'm like starting a series, or especially if I'm starting a fantasy, I am going to go slower. I'm probably going to go 1.5 speed until I can really, really get into the story, and then I'll amp it up a little bit. But I think that's so funny, and I just had to mention that because I need to know what speed you listen to your audiobooks on. And I'm just so curious because I know everybody is slightly different, and like reading speeds can even be different. For instance, I love knowing like how many pages you read in an hour, or like just stats like that. I think those are so interesting. I don't necessarily use them as a tool to be like, I'm faster than you. But it's obviously pretty fun to like just compare and see between friends and things. I know I'm pretty average. I think it depends on the book, but I'm going to say close to 60 pages an hour. So about a page a minute would be roughly what I read. So that's like, I think average. I don't know. Probably depending on who you ask. Anyways, let's read Kingdom of Ash. I'm so interested to tell you my thoughts. I have decided to make this a full spoiler video, and that's just because it's going to be more fun for me to film and give you my raw, honest thoughts and reactions to things. Obviously, we're starting this little chat very late into the series, so there's a lot of things that have happened you have not heard my thoughts on. But I'll do my best to like fill you in on like, first of all, where we're at in the story, and then also like what my thoughts have been on past events in the Throne of Glass world. So right now, wait, let me actually think of what's happening right now. My mind is going blank. I feel that I should tell you if you're like just starting the series or curious about what Throne of Glass is about. That's not what this video is. Like, I'm not gonna like read you the premise of Throne of Glass. Like, I think we're past that. I think you and me are both past that if you're clicking on this video. I hope, because I will be spoiling everything. So please click off this video right now if you have not read or listened to any of this series, because you will get the whole series spoiled for you. It's not going to be fun. I don't like spoilers. You don't like spoilers. Please, just do yourself that favor. Anyways, let's get into reading Kingdom of Ash. Or listening. We'll see which one I do. Probably a mixture. So, that's my life. Let's get reading.
Time. To the river. To the fleet.
Dude, where's Lorcan? What is happening? We need to know how he's doing. Accidentally forgot my camera was on for like hours, so we'll see if it dies. I've gotten approximately 6 chapters, maybe 6.5, into Kingdom of Ash. Further, I should say. I think I'm on 67. Which obviously, if you've ever read any of the Throne of Glass books, you know the chapters can be very hefty. Right now, Lorcan and Elite are so cute. They just said they love each other, like, both, because we knew Lorcan said that when she was, like, trying to find him right before the flood. Hopefully this is giving you some context to where I'm at. We're finding out that, like, Aelin, I guess, was, like, kind of digging deep into her power the whole, like, 3 months she was in captivity with Maeve, and so now she's kind of used up a lot of that power that she was trying to save to kill Maeve, and now it's like kind of not sure. We're not sure what's going to happen with that, so that's a little scary. And then we also heard, let me think. I'm kind of confused because I remember I listened to, there's a good break I took from listening to Kingdom of Ash while I was reading other books. And so I'm kind of trying to remember, I thought we knew that Maeve was a Volg, like the Volg Queen or something. But I'm now kind of confused if we knew that, because something they said today was making me confused. But regardless, we are suspicious of that. And then, what? Oh, Irene, that's her name. She's been like healing Volg, like Volg soldiers, and apparently she's pregnant, so that's crazy. I don't know, it's all crazy. So cute. Having a good time. I know there's a chapter in the 80s somewhere that people were like, that is literally like the chapter where a ton goes down, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm thinking it's 86, but I'm now kind of not sure, because I kind of, whenever I would see a video talking about Throne of Glass or like Kingdom of Ash, I just scroll because I've seen I've already seen one spoiler, which I still have not encountered, so we'll see if that ends up being a real spoiler, but Dorian is a mouse right now, and he's in Morath, and he's spying. We love that. We love him. Let me just say. Maeve is there? Question mark? What is happening? I'm scared. Yeah, it says... Erewhon smiled as he sat, pouring a goblet of wine for the female, then for himself, and all thoughts of killing vanished from Dorian's head as the Vogue King asked, "Is there any other reason you would deign to visit Morath, Maeve?" Dun dun dun. That's the end of the chapter. I'm scared. Oh, and it switches POVs to Adian. Oh, I love my life so much. It's like almost 11, so I might get ready for bed and then keep reading until I'm like falling asleep. I'm doing some scrapbooking all over my desk right now. I love that this is a spoiler vlog because I can just tell you what's happening. Basically, he has convinced Maeve to like essentially marry him and become his queen so that she will ally with Otterlin and like basically his kingdom, and then that way she will hopefully give her resources to help him, which in turn I guess is her allying with Aelin and Terrasid. I don't know. I'm a little suspicious of how that's gonna work. Obviously, I'm guessing Dorian is kind of playing her. I feel like that has to be what's happening. So now that he's in Morath, he's been snooping around for I think like a week now. So Elid's uncle is one of the lords that is in Morath, and he overhears him talking about how he has been trying to talk to Erewhon about something and hasn't been able to, and something like that for months. So he gets the idea to shift into his uncle, the uncle, I don't remember his name now, Elid's uncle. And so he does and talks to Erewhon, basically tries to convince him. I'm sitting on the floor because I'm going to wrap this gift for my niece really quick while I'm listening to Kingdom of Ash, but let me give you a few updates because I just realized that my SD card filled up while I was talking in the last clip, and it's been a couple days. I haven't done a ton of listening, so there hasn't been a ton to like update you on per se, but Ian has kind of struck this deal with Manon. I keep mixing up Maeve and Manon, and let me just put this on the record. I've never mixed them up until the last couple chapters. Like, I don't know what's going on. I think just because Maeve is in Morath, and it's just like, she's just talking to Dorian, and it's kind of like, I'm not used to Maeve being so accessible. Like, and she just has a lot she's saying. I don't know. Anyways, so for some reason I keep thinking, I don't think she's Manon, but I keep thinking when it says Maeve that she's saying Manon. I don't know if that's making sense. Middle of chapter 78, and we're kind of just now hearing Dorian say, like, to Maeve, like, I tricked you. You really thought, like, you would be the queen. Like, it kind of was a harebrained idea, in my opinion, of, like, yeah, I personally, as the listener, was not thinking this was real, but, like, I guess I could see how she did, because it benefited her. I don't know. Anyways, I feel like we are very much on the precipice of something, kind of, in this section of the book. I know some crazy stuff is going to go down for the ending. I wish I knew what percentage through the book I'm at. I suppose if I'm on chapter 78 and there is, let me see, 121 chapters plus something called The Better World. So, not that close to the end. I don't care to like do the math on that, but that's not that close to the end. So, we'll see how much longer it takes me to finish this book. I'm leaving on a trip in like, it's Saturday right now, and I leave on Tuesday, so likely pull this will pour over into that trip. We'll see. We will see. We'll see if I read this on the trip at all. I don't know. I'll just see what I'm in the mood for. But because I've done a lot of this series on audiobook, just because that's how it's been accessible to me, and like obviously the length of the series is very long. That's just how I've done it. I don't mind that at all. But it has caused me some confusion, is that I have always thought, when I heard Otterland pronounced, obviously on audiobook, I just assumed it was spelled Otterland, like Otterland. So I'm embarrassed to say, when I first looked, this was a while ago now, like this is not something I'm just now discovering by any means, but earlier when I was in the book, probably second book, like Crown of Midnight maybe, Air of Fire, somewhere in there, and I like bothered to look at the actual paperback and was shocked to find out it's spelled, I want to say Adarlan. I don't even think there's a D in there. Anyways, I thought that was so funny that I just assumed it was Otterland, and I hope that that gives you a chuckle, because I think it's funny. Obviously, when you're listening, that's how the narrator says it. Like, let's be honest, that's how we're hearing it. I think that's fine. Now, I no longer think that, but every single time the narrator says it, I have to, in my mind, picture the A version and not the otter version. And I kind of go over the spelling in my head every single time I hear it. And I just think that's entertaining, and I think that's funny. So that's my little piece for you right now. Let's hit play, and I'm going to wrap this gift. It's this box right here. I looked around my room for scissors, and I'm someone who keeps a pair of scissors at all times, like somewhere that I can remember them. And I'm gonna have to use this X-Acto knife, because I have looked around for like probably 5 minutes, maybe more. And I'm having a hard time figuring out where they're at. I'm scared it's gonna be on like the floor somewhere and I'm gonna stab my foot. And so I asked my mom if she had taken the scissors and like used them or something, which is not a regular occurrence at all, but I was like, I don't know. So I did in fact lose my scissors, ? I'm upset about that. If I actually lost them, I'm gonna be upset, because I had like good scissors. Like, they were really nice, actually. I'm gonna just use the X-Acto knife since I'm just cutting wrapping paper. It'll work fine. I'm bitter about it though. Back to this. This little guy right here. Okay. For you regarding the brick that is Kingdom of Ash. I have since came and went on a trip, as you saw, and I'm back. She's back. So I'm gonna go ahead and find where I'm actually at in the physical book, so I can give you like a visual representation of where I'm at. While I find this, let me just tell you some crazy stuff has gone on, and I'll have to tell you also a little bit about what I had spoiled for me, and now that that's like past, some of my thoughts on that. I'm on chapter 99. I really just listened to the book during the travel days to and from, because during the trip we did audiobook like 2 other books together, me and 2 of my friends. Okay. Am I throwing a glass bookmark in there? I'm close to the end. I'm definitely getting close. And I'm definitely getting pretty scared. So let's talk about it. Okay, so what I did have spoiled for me, which obviously this is a spoiler video, so hopefully you're watching this and have read the entire book, because I'm about to spoil it for you if you haven't. Please click off. For like the 3rd, 4th, millionth warning, please click off if you've not read the entirety of this book. From lovely, good old book talk, I've had now potentially 2 things spoiled for me. I'll get into that in a second. But basically, the kind of huge plot twist that's happening right now is that Aelin and Dorian both decide to, I guess, sacrifice themselves is maybe not the right word, but potentially sacrifice themselves in order to close the Wordstone Gate with the word keys and basically end this whole ordeal because of just how the cards are so stacked against them, and just that's kind of their goal anyways. Obviously, we've known this. The spoiler that I had gotten, basically Rowan tattooed word marks into Aelin without her knowing, and so now that she was basically sort of getting trapped inside the word gate, unbeknownst to her, he had tattooed basically a pathway or like a thread to get back to the real world and not get stuck like basically in the portal is what it is. So you know this. I don't have to like explain what all of this is to you. But anyways, that was a crazy plot twist I got to on the flight home. I do feel frustrated that was spoiled for me, because why do people not put spoiler warnings on things? And I'm a very paranoid person about spoilers, which is why even in this video I'm like, please don't spoil anything for yourself. I don't want to be that person, but literally I don't even watch videos that have anything to do with like Throne of Glass things that are remotely close to being about Kingdom of Ash or remotely close to being like anything spoilery. So like I hardly get to even watch or interact with Throne of Glass stuff. Regardless, I'm having a great time with this book. I do have one more spoiler potentially, which I think I can just tell you because I don't see what the point in not telling you what that is. I think Chaol's gonna die, and I'm actually terrified because as much as I know everyone is a hater of Chaol, and like that's why Tower of Dawn is like everyone's least favorite, and I don't know what to tell you about that because I like him a lot and I'm scared if he dies. Ugh, I don't want that to happen. Okay, I'm scared that's gonna happen. And if you've read the whole book, you're just watching me realize that might happen. And that was spoiled through a comment on a video nothing to do with Throne of Glass, I think. So I'm like, okay, I'm guessing that's a spoiler. And I think I saw another one a couple of days later. So I don't even know how this is happening to me. Literally, who's targeting me and trying to like ruin my reading experience? Because how does that even happen? Through like a TikTok comment? Like what? The video has nothing to do with Throne of Glass, and it's just someone saying something about their shock of Chaol. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm just going to mood read and kind of do my normal thing and not rush myself. So we'll see when I finish, but 3 hours is not very much. So I need to unpack. My room is a mess. We have some opportunities to listen here in the next couple of days, hopefully. Alright. Today's the day. I feel it not in my bones. I don't feel it in my bones, but like I want to. And that is I have not listened to more Kingdom of Ash, which is why we haven't spoken. And today I think is the day. I have some time to listen. It's approximately 4:18. And it's gloomy, rainy outside. I have nothing going on the rest of the day other than a few things I would like to get done. Nothing really pressing. So I think today's my day. I'm excited to get back into that. I haven't listened to it in quite a few days actually. And I kind of feel, okay, this is like kind of a random thought, but I don't know why I feel like this and I don't like it. So let me just like randomly put this in here, even though it kind of goes with what we're saying. Whatever. Basically, the last couple days I've been really into like walking in the rain. And so like I've been doing that and I'm loving it. But both times I've like not had headphones in and I've just been like listening to the sounds of my own thoughts, the rain on my hood, etc., right? But I feel like both times I've been really feeling guilty to myself, like literally fully inflicted on myself, because I feel like I want to get this video done. I feel like I should be listening to my audiobook, or I should be listening to not even just Kingdom of Ash, like other books I'm reading. I'm like, I could start something, I could listen to audio for a Bible study I'm doing. I should really be like listening to something. I feel like I'm not being productive, I think is what it is. And so even though, yeah, reading is for pleasure for me, for mainly at least, then why on earth would I be feeling bad when I don't do it? I should do it when I want to do it. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that that's happened to me both times I did it. I was like really aware of like, oh, I could have been listening to it for this last 30 minutes and I didn't. I almost would be done by now. It's also like, okay, and there's no time limit. Literally, I'm making this video fully because I want to make it. What? Like, why are you like stressing? Anyways, I do feel the pressure of like, I would like to be uploading more than once a month. Yet here we are. It's been a couple weeks of me just filming this video. I haven't even edited it yet. Edited it. Edited it. Cadillac. I haven't even edited this video yet. So we'll see how long that takes. But just know I'm not trying to make these videos so spaced out. But like, genuinely, that's how fast I am at it. I'm trying, I promise. Also, I talked to my coworker today based on the previous conversation about audiobooks and how fast we listen to them. I thought I was in the majority, and I think I said this at the beginning of the video. I listened to like Kingdom of Ash, for example. I think I've been listening on 2.1 speed. And sometimes that is too fast depending on like what's going on or like different narrators and different books. But for this book, like it's fine. I can process it as it's going. Sometimes if I miss a little something that's being said or like I didn't hear it all the way, I have to kind of go back because I feel like, whoa, it's going really fast. For the most part, I feel totally fine with it, and obviously I've listened to it the whole series so far, so like I must be fine with it. And so I was talking to my brother because he was one of the people being like, I can't listen to it very fast, and then I can't listen to it for very long or else my head is just like spinning. And I was like, that's interesting. And so I asked my coworker who likes to listen to audiobooks, and she was like, oh, I just listened to it on like the normal speed. She's like, I didn't even know people listen to it on any other speed. And I was like, oh yeah, I listen to it on like 2 times speed for most things, and then like different narrator, if it's like a British narrator, and you're like, okay, maybe 1.8 perhaps, but nothing like super slow. Like I would say the slowest I've done is 1.45, but that's because I'm like starting out a new book or a new fantasy or something. You kind of need that world building moment. So I don't know, but I thought that was so interesting. So I'm learning that not everybody's like me, which is kind of like, you're just now learning this, girl. Kind of like a life lesson mixed into all this, but that did inspire me to come home and start the end of beginning. What am I saying? No, end of beginning would be the beginning of the end of the beginning. So I'm at the beginning of the end of the series. So that's really sad, actually. Let's not dwell on that for too long, but anyways, let's get reading / listening / reading. Yeah, you get it. I literally am just in chapter 106, but all throughout Empire of Storms in this book, I've been like, yeah, I know it sounds bad, but like they're gonna make it. And like, it's gonna be fine, they're gonna win the war. And we're right now, chapter 106, it's starting to be like, oh, they're gonna die. Like, what? Where's the escape hatch? Like, I'm kind of scared. I'm getting worried. I'm getting really nervous. So, anyways, hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully it's just like they'll have some other trick up their sleeve. But Aelin is riding in with these other soldiers into Orinth, but it's like it's gonna be a bloodbath, and it sounds really bad. Like, it sounds like it's gonna be like no survivor. So I'm really scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm worried. I'm worried that a bunch of people are gonna die, and we're gonna get a really sad ending. That's what I'm worried about. I want the ending to be really good, and I've kind of been expecting that up till now. So I don't know why I haven't been expecting. I should have kept my mind more open, but this whole time I've just been very like, it'll be fine. We'll get a happy ending. I'm scared now. I'm getting like worried. So, anyways, I've been following along in this and then just listening. And then towards the end, I'll probably switch over because I want to like read the words myself. But anyways, I literally read like I've listened to like 2 chapters only. And I just had to like say that because I'm scared. I'm getting really worried. And the 13 sacrifice themselves. I'm scared. I don't want that to be in vain. That literally made me almost want to cry when I listened to that. Wait. Listen to this. Rowan. It said, turning it away from Orinth from the castle, precisely as Aelin had told him Sam Cortland had done in Skulls Bay. The catapult's mechanisms allowed her to rotate its base. Rowan wondered if the young assassin was smiling now, smiling to see her heaving the catapult into position. Sam Cortland mentioned. Had to tell you. Alien's dead. Oh. That's so sad. This is so good. Listen to this. In the beginning blues of descending night, amid the snow beginning to fall, Aelin Galathynius has appeared before the sealed southern gate, had appeared before Erewhon and Maeve, her unbound hair billowed in the wind like a golden banner, a last ray of light with the dying of the day. But Aelin did not balk. She did not run away from the Vogue king and queen, who halted as if in delight at the lone figure who dared face them. Wait, I'm so scared. She's gonna pit them against each other. This is so good. I love Aelin so much. Page 893. Wait. Wait, she was dreaming? She's in the iron box. Wait. Whoa. What the heck? Okay. I'm like reeling. Okay. Aelin blinked and found herself in the iron box, Maeve leaning over the open. We're here. You've been dreaming, Maeve said, running a finger over the mask still clamped to her face. Such strange, wandering dreams, Aelin. What the? What? This entire thing has been fake? Are you freaking kidding me? What? Wait, is this a trick? Now I'm like double confused. Is now this a trick? And Maeve's trying to convince her none of it ever happened and she never escaped? I'm literally so confused right now. What the freak is going on? The audiobook says an hour and 34 minutes. I'm assuming that includes credits, which are like, 35 seconds. I can't stop reading. My sister said dinner's ready. Don't care. What? Okay, sorry, this is my raw reaction. What the freak? What the? Do not yield. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm doubling back. I'm super confused. But I'm not. The iron coffin heated glowing red. Only here in this illusion might it do so. Maeve had thought to trap her once more. Oh my gosh. Step by step she pushed her toward it, hurted her. Darkness fanned through the room, blocking the rain of fiery arrows that shot from Maeve, and the queen dared to glance over her shoulder to the red-hot fate that awaited her. Maeve's face went whiter than death. Oh god. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so intense. This is actually so intense. Okay. Ah! Oh. I knew it. Okay, wow, that was intense. Okay. Well, it's still happening. Okay. Okay, so Maeve tried to make Aelin think that she never got out and never escaped. And then Aelin figured out this is an illusion. And then Elide was an illusion, so then she... Oh, gosh. Oh, this is so flippin' intense. Okay, I'm gonna pause and have dinner. Dorian's father's name. What is it? Kill him. Kill him. Kill... She can't be dead. Wait, what did Lorcan do? Okay, so Lyria is talking to Rowan, which means that's an illusion world, because Lyria's been dead. Aelin threw the hot shield at them to snap them out of it, to tell them, you're not... Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay. Kill Maeve, I hate her. A better world. Oh, it's over. Oh my gosh, I just finished. My stupid mic died. While I was finishing. Oh my gosh. I have to, like, stare at a wall. This is... Oh, it's over. No. All my friends. Oh. Well, that's it. That's crazy. Oh. I'm gonna try to be quick. I don't want my mic to die. But, oh. I just want to roll up into a ball. Oh. Literally all I've done since I finished it is just scroll on Throne of Glass TikToks. Because I actually don't know what to do with myself. Well, I can't believe it. Chapter 89 and 90. I read those, or I listened to those on the plane, so I was literally in public, so I couldn't even do anything. I remember I kept being like, and I literally didn't know what to do. This, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to behave right now. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. I don't know how to move on from this, but thanks for watching this video. If you've read this series, you know. Which obviously, if you're watching this, you probably have, but honey, baby girl. I just know this is just the series. Like, it's the series. And when you've read it, you wish you could read it again for the first time. Nothing compares. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave me to my suffering, but for now, that's all I have to say, but thanks for watching. Oh, I love this series. I can't believe it's over. Bye. See you in the next video.